out there. It'll burn. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Proving grounds.
No place better than Trapper's Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor. Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right. A decent trapper wouldn't walk away empty-handed.
I'm gonna redo that because that was ass. Sorry. That was totally my fault.
Kid decides to keep working his aim and footwork on the shingle.
Yup. Yeah, it's a good assessment.
Best time to pick a new spot was when swapping magazines. Master trappers got what they needed for a better hunt.
Much better. Much better.
The trappers would have been impressed with how the kid handled the shingle.
Back to the story. Alright.
The dead ain't gotta worry about this mess. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him, not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Something so familiar about that man. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers.
Jesus.
The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The Corps survived as well. And then, Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this: we have to go. please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time. For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too, far to the east. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. You show me whoever made this, Zolf says, and I'll show you a scientific genius. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Yeah, different.
The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here. The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. The gods, they're all undone. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the Orchard Core, it's long gone too. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off?
And this is the shrine. You can get this in the Bastion as well. You don't get all 10 unlocked on your first playthrough though. And what this does is it makes your game harder. Every single one of them will make your game harder. And it's designed just to give you extra XP and extra money, I guess. I don't know what they're actually, just shards, extra shards. As well as there's lots of Steam achievements for having 5 or more of these active at any time, or having 10 of these active and going through the side stories, which I'll do after the main story. And I might even try activating some of these for those as well.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Popping windbags is hard enough. The gods can make it even harder.
I keep hitting random.
The gods ain't gonna catch you if you fall.
Like I said, I was just hitting random stuff there. I couldn't even see what I was hitting.
Thing Things might have gone worse if Kid kept tampering with that shrine.
Damn it! That is a downfall to this weapon.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zulf's precious shrine. Zulf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
I might just avoid the rest of these proving grounds. They don't offer a whole lot of story, so...
There's only one way into Cinderbrick Fort.
The hard way.
The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid. Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
And along with the machete, this was my favorite secondary weapon. It is basically, it's a musket, obviously. But, if you compare it to any of the new weapons that you'll get in any new game, it's a shotgun. Yes. It's a shotgun. And it is awesome.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground.
That's another dynamic narration. It would have been different if I had damage.
Kid's blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket.
The musket definitely is entertaining.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.